Yo, what's up, my people? This is what we have been telling you about the killer. So, this is a way that, let me tell you this thing. When you're trading with the killer, you need to forget about what you know. If you comes across the killer and start mixing your knowledge with what the killer says, then you are just messing up. As you can see, these were taken. I pressed the sell according what the killer said. You can see I used this lot size 0.21, and this is BTC. As you can see, I just took this around this 4 minute to 6, after closing the trades that I showed you about in the previous video that I uploaded. You can see the time. So I just took this, and as we are talking, this is what the killer is doing. It's about 2000, this 2K. So now when we comes across the killer, you need to understand two things. You don't need to mix up your knowledge, guys, because this one thing and your knowledge is another thing. You don't need to have to either you choose to use your knowledge or you choose to do what the killer tells you to do. When the killer gives you a signal, it starts with this first one that it gives you stop loss. As you can see, this is stop loss level where you should press your stop loss, and then it will just come again at the same time. It will give you this at the same time, and it will give you the selling level, which is this one. As you can see here, this is selling level. Remember, stop loss is here, is a little bit above there, and sell level is here. So you need to sell no matter what. So you can see if you could have sold here, now what happened, there was this pullback. After setting this pullback, this way resistance is, then it goes down. Then this is another indicator that goes with the killer. This will still confirm you that if you missed the first one, then you can just go in. So this one wants to give you the entry. This doesn't give you stop loss. It just gives you entry point and take profit, which is this blue line that you see here. So where you take a profit exactly, you can see is where there's first target of the other indicator. So if you could have started from there, then you come and close from here, you can see that your first net profit is being reached. So now let's go let me show you that this shows, I don't know how, let me use bigger time frame, then like this, yeah. So this is how you follow your targets. This first target, as you can see, second target here, and then third target is there. So remember, the second one that writes with yellow color, then once it gives you sell here, you can see where take profit is far. As you can see here, we used 1 hour time frame. This 1 hour time frame, which means this can take you far. But what I'm saying again is that you need to forget what you know in order for you to use this. Otherwise, if you want to mix your knowledge and the killer's knowledge, it's not gonna work. You will end up confusing yourself. Once you intended to use the killer, then it is time to let the killer do its job. And if you want to use your knowledge, then it is your time to let your knowledge, to let your brain controls everything. But what I'm saying, don't question the killer when it gives you the sell. Don't come with your issues of saying, no, I can't sell, why, what. For example, I gave you an example here. This is a sale where it says you should sell for the first. If you still have the questions to ask yourself, then you won't sell. But for someone who can sell here, then let it go down. You can see pullbacks are always there. then you can see what the killer does. You don't need to question the killer. You need to understand what the killer says. Even if you go to momentum, you can see buying where it is on 13% and sells on 87. So once it's showing you this is a full of informations that could give you a belief that you're going down. And another thing you can see where it's pressed stop loss is a little bit below this resistance. You can see this resistance, strong one. Then it goes down and it gives you whatever I want. And you can see this red area. This is a zone of the sellers. When you are buying, this zone goes up and shows green. It doesn't show red, it shows green. All of these are the informations that you uh, know once you are using the killer. So guys, I don't think that I have a lot to talk about this because we have been talking about it. I'm sure that you understand everything now. So now, as we're talking, you can see now where we are heading off. You can see now we're heading off 3,000, and you can see that our capital was 2,000. Was this 2000 was 1000 something, and we traded in a video that you saw, and then we took 1000 and something 300 to 2.1, and then from 2.1 you can see where we are now. It is on 5000. It's just only today. So which means we can take this even to 10k. Because as I told you, if you go to higher time frame, let's just go to 4 hours time frame, and then you can see what we are having here. Now you can see that we have reached target one, this first target, and we're heading on second target. As you can see, second target here, we didn't reach it yet, and after this, we are going to third target. So once we reach this target, then we may end up having more than that. So this is how the killer works. This is how it goes. This is how it works always. You don't need to just question it. You just need to follow what it says. After following what it says, then you will be peaceful. And you always know that a real trader needs to follow risk management. You need always to control your lot size. The rest will be easy. Just let the killer do its job. So my people, have a good night, and we see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are starting a fifth challenge week, where we just intend to trade $50 to 1,000 in the whole week. There's a timetable that we follow when we are doing our trades. So I hope to see you soon at the site. Sharp.